What is up, guys and gals? Welcome to another episode of the Nonstop Review. I am your host, as always, Devon, and joining me equally as always is Rick.
Hello, everybody.
For those of you unfamiliar with the show, what we like to do before we jump into the review itself proper is we like to ask Rick what he thinks the plot of the episode will be based solely on the title. Today we are covering the episode called Cool Bikes. Rick, what do you think is going to happen?
I think it's going to be similar to the episode where they all have to put their hand on the car, where there's like the DJ who's trying to get them to win the car, and this time it's going to be bikes at a county fair. There's going to be I think there are going to be two cool bikes, and there's going to be a divide in the cast as to which bike is cooler. And there's going to be a Team Mordecai wanting one specific bike, and a Team Rigby wanting another specific bike, and it's going to completely divide the entire cast as to which one is which one each individual person sides with. And Skips is going to be above all this.
I really can't believe it, Rick. For the first time... Nah, I'm kidding. You're getting 1 point. Minimum points.
1-1-1.
Yeah. No DJ night out today. For the benefit of those watching along, as well as myself, do you want to reiterate what we're doing and count us in?
Yeah, we're doing regular show, Season 3, Episode 8, Cool Bikes. 3, 2, 1, and go. Yeah, I forgot that was DJ Night Owl.
I was going to ask you to name him, but by the time I thought to ask you that, you were already so long with your theory, it would have just been random and weird.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Cheeses.
Isn't that what they call the fucking people who get high off cat piss? in South Park.
I don't know. I've just been a while since I've seen that.
They call it cheesing, I think. I'd be rather impressed.
Yeah, I would actually. But yeah, grinding down a rail in a golf cart. Oh boy.
Did you see how fucked up it was when they put it in the garage?
Yeah. It's still fucked up.
Oh yeah. That's a fashion, Reggie. This isn't the first time he's invoked this punishment.
Yeah, and it won't be the last. No.
Well, that's a challenge he's just laid down.
It is, yeah.
Like, this is a really stupid bet to make, isn't it? Because it's like, you have to do this thing.
You got no success point of that bet either.
It's like if you ever bet something will never happen, there's no point, because you can never claim the winnings on that.
Yeah.
To be fair, the first thing you should do for something to become cool is paint it black. The Rolling Stones know. What happened to his girlfriend? He should be with his missus at this point.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, he's I think he's on again, off again with Starla, I assume.
Maybe, I suppose. Like that woman's hand on her gut, hand on his gut, looked dangerously close to sinking lower.
Yeah.
Look at that motherfucking Blues Brothers bullshit.
Quit murmuring.
It's really hard to look cool when you have to pedal away.
The annoying thing is, like, most of the time you don't look cool in a helmet. However, there's nothing cool about not wearing a helmet. And, getting fucked up.
Okay. Their entire plan for looking cool is to just change outfits 700 times.
Apparently.
There's nothing cool about trend chasing. Well,
No.
alright. Unless you're like 15.
Yeah. How many hats?
Das coolest. That sounds like a Jack Black fucking being a dick voice.
It does a bit, yeah. There we go. That immediately makes them cooler.
You're too cool. You now must be arrested.
The cool cops. The cool star.
I unironically do like those fucking glasses with the shutters on them.
Yeah. What, the Cali glasses? Yeah.
I don't like that that's what you're describing them. They existed long before Cali.
Oh,
hey,
totally.
it's you again! Steve or something?
Yeah.
It's been a while since we've seen Steve.
It has, yeah. I recognise that voice. That could be a Roger Craig Smith.
Someone had fun designing these background plebs.
Yeah.
I plead not cool.
Benson. Oh, no.
I think I remember the plot twist being they call Benson and Benson's like, you're not cool. They expect him to and he goes, I gotta admit it, you're pretty cool, and it completely fucks them.
Oh, man.
Doesn't that sound like that's how it's going to go?
Yeah, like actually, though. Mr. Man.
Mr. Man. Look at this fucking hipster douchebag.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's from McCool's.
Did you not know that's what... Did you not recognise him?
Yeah, I didn't... I didn't commit his design to memory.
Okay. Fucking hate this guy. Gary, not Steve. How is this guy not fucking in jail?
Yeah.
Women's volleyball is ironic. Okay. How? You're in space!
So apparently they got to space by copying their bike mods.
Well, they didn't even mod their bikes. They were just bog standard bikes. The only thing they did is take the basket off and paint it black.
Yeah, took the basket off, painted black, and like lowered down the seat.
That does sound like Craig Smith.
Yeah. Yeah, this is no joke, dude.
Yeah.
Oh no, they get sentenced to death. However, they get the cart back.
Like, Benson very clearly thought he was doing the opposite by calling them cool.
Yeah.
Wow, they're weak as shit. Now, cool, bro.
I almost forgot that this was a cool star.
Yeah. Fuck off to the physics of space work, but only when you want them to.
Yeah.
Well, that was a lot of murder they just did.
Yeah, that's possibly the greatest body count that they've had so far.
No.
Yep.
It is one thing I don't like about cartoons, especially these 10-minute ones, is they make the fucking credits go by so goddamn quick. But boy, do they linger on the Cartoon Network logo at the end. But yes, that was Cool Bikes. Rick, what did you think of the episode?
It was just like a generically fun episode. Like it's pretty much about as regular show as it gets. They set up the stakes very early on of riling up Benson, betting against him with something that has no stakes to Benson but all the stakes to Mordecai and Rigby, and then it goes off the rails. But once it goes off the rails, it's actually weirdly internally consistent.
Rather fitting for a generic episode of regular show. That's a generic end of show wrap up from Rick.
Yes. But yeah, I actually quite kind of like this one. But yeah, how about you?
Yeah, it was fine. It's stupid. It's a very low stakes plot. While granted, it's like it ends with fucking Mordecai and Rigby on trial for coolness, but it really is low stakes. You don't know they're going to be put to death until they randomly decide to add that caveat in, and even then, it's just so Benson gets an excuse to be cool for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Regular show. This is again very early regular show where you can slot this episode into any fucking order. You watch it at any point. You don't need any prior knowledge. And it just works.
Yeah, absolutely.
Which, for regular show, I think is great. For Adventure Time, those episodes kind of suck.
They do a bit, yeah.
But anyway, I digress. Rick, let's do our usual wind down. Do you have a standout favourite moment today?
Well, to be honest, what would it be? Like seeing the cool star with it being a Death Star, and then the reiteration of it. Oh yeah, it actually is designed like a Death Star with the the hexagonal corridors as they're trying to escape.
It is the key to a good parody is to make the parody good.
Yeah, make the parody good, make it consistent, and animate it well, and you get thumbs up. How about you? Do you have a favourite moment for today?
I mean, honestly, my favourite moment was just the initial 1 minute long sequence, or give or take, of just Mordecai and Rigby being genuinely cool with a golf cart, one of the lamest forms of transportation.
Yeah, just grinding down the rails.
And just reminding you very briefly that Mordecai is a bit of a dick, because he's pining and longing for Margaret, and yet he's totally okay with picking up floozies.
Oh, yes.
But yeah, I kind of agree a lot with Benson in this episode as well, with like, the only reason there was an issue is because they broke their golf cart. I'm convinced that Benson intended to give them the golf cart back the moment it was fixed, until they started being douchey about it.
Yeah, like, you can't have it right now because you broke the roof, you dickhead.
Yeah. Yeah. Either get good and fix this shit yourself, because it can't be cheap.
Yeah, it can't be cheap, and it can't be easy. But by the same token, if they didn't, flip it and break it, you could probably just run the same thing without a roof on.
Yeah, I think it's implied the motor stopped working.
Yeah, fair enough.
Anyway, let's get to the important moment. Rick, who are you adding to the MVP board today?
I think it's going to be Gary. He did a pretty good job at being the lawyer, even though he wasn't successful. He was doing his damnedest, and it's always nice to see a returning character like that actually be impactful.
Yeah, I totally get it, and I'm just going to leap on this and say Gary is also my MVP, because, he showed up. He's only ever been a bit character, and he was still only a bit character today, but, like, boy, did he almost get the guys off.
Yeah.
Like, he made a pretty good defense, or did his best. He roped in tailored witnesses to try and get them off. And even when he was at the fucking final hurdle, he was like, listen, is there anyone who'll say you're not cool?
Yeah, and because of that, he almost won. Like, if Benson were behaving his regular way, then, they'd have gotten off immediately.
Well, not even, because Benson was lying. He did think the guys were cool. The only reason he changed his mind was because, like, first of all, he was still trying to win the bet, and he only changed his mind because the judge made it seem as if, oh shit, if I lie right now, the guys will get in trouble. But in fact, as we know as the audience, that the opposite was true.
Yeah, and the judge also saying, lying under oath is totally not cool.
I don't think Benson cares if he comes off as cool.
True enough.
His main priority has always been managing the park.
Yeah. So double Gary.
Yep, that does it for us today. That is Bikes. Was it Bikes Can Be Cool?
Cool Bikes.
Cool Bikes is in the books. Join us again next week for another episode of Regular Show. We hope to see you there.
Yeah, bye everybody.